Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Multiple Classic Mario Games 2024 NES Any Percent Trilogy Tournament here on SpeedGaming 3. Today, we've got a group play match between yeabruh00 and SuperMegaDav. Hi, everyone. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, and joining me on the commentary tonight, Ethan RTA. We have a very exciting match for you this morning because we've got two runners who already have one win in group play. They're looking for their second win.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I'm excited to see yeabruh play, because I haven't seen him play like SMB2 much at all. And I have a soft spot for that game, so I'm always excited to see anyone play it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this race. SpeedGaming did do really well in his last one, so he's
yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep, because in his last race against Stewie Cartman, he took him toe-to-toe, got him to a third and deciding game, but was not able to put that one away, so he is 1-1. Stewie Cartman currently 2-0 in group play, and for yeabruh is currently 1-0. So one of these two runners will get their second win and put them in a very good spot for the next round.
Hope you're well.
Yep. Oh, I think yeabruh might have his mic on, so I might be able to hop over there and ask him to turn that off real quick.
All right, for those of you who may not be familiar with this category, so this is the three Nintendo Mario games any percent. So you'll be used to seeing the any percent strats. This is not 100%. So you will generally see runners go from World 1 to World 4 to World 8 in Mario 1. Then you'll have runners go from World 1 to 4 to 6 to 7 in Mario 2. And then with the double warp whistle, you'll go from World 1 straight to World 8 by using the warp whistle twice.
Yep. Then, of course, it's World 8's stressful because you have to deal with an auto-scroller before you can just get a chance to get your Fire Flower, which is like so important for World 8 of SMB 3.
Yeah, absolutely right. That Fire Flower is the most important thing because it will be your fastest method to kill Bowser, and it could determine who wins or loses the race. You got to get those 35 fireballs in on Bowser. But the problem is, I believe that Fire Flower on the Navy is your last chance to get a Fire Flower.
Yeah, you can get, well, I think Hand 3 has a Fire Flower, and then 8-1 has one, but it's like, so, it's not convenient at all. You definitely really want to get the one in the Navy. So, yeah. Looks like we just gotta use the restroom real quick and then we can start the race.
All right, excellent. So it should be a good one. This is, by the way, best 2 out of 3 matches. So the first to win 2 of these games will win their respective match and get their second win.
Yeah, I know they're doing like a group stage right now too, so I forget. I need to look up exactly how it works out, but it's also double elimination. So even when they do go to bracket, they have another chance, even if they like lose a race or whatever. Okay, finally got to the challenge page.
Oh, that is true. There's a Fire Flower in the World 8 fort. I'm just used to seeing different things in the randomizer, and I thought it was a leaf there. No, there's a Fire Flower there. All right.
Okay, yeah, so there's just a couple more rounds, or like 3 more rounds after this match before they move into bracket. Sweet. Okay. Okay, they're just discussing because so in this race they're pausing for 25 seconds after each game. So like if someone has to plug in a cartridge or whatever, it gives them enough time to do that and not lose any time over someone that's using like an EverDrive. So they're just making sure each other is waiting the exact same amount of time. So it looks like I'll just let another get to go. Yeah, I was trying to look at the leaderboard. I was trying to see what spot yeabruh00 was in SMB3 because I just haven't seen him play it, so I was curious where he stands there. Okay, yeabruh00 has an 1146. Actually, you got that PB in the last month too. Nice.
You always love to see these PBs that come, you know, recently. Absolutely. So excellent for yeabruh00.
Yeah. Cool to see when someone's like been actively working on a game. SuperMegaDav is like is 11-12, so relatively close. I mean, that could be like the difference of just 2 hands, right? So really not that far off.
Oh yes, that's another thing you have to worry about in Super Mario Bros. 3 is the hand RNG. That's another thing that can determine a winner or loser in these races.
Yeah, I mean that was a big deal for a couple of races already. It kind of worked out because like for Stewie, I forget which order it went in, but someone got like 3 hands or something, and the other person got 1, and then the next game it just swapped. So they actually got like a pretty even distribution of hands.
As long as, you know, it's equal hand opportunity for these runners and that, you know, RNG is not favoring one runner over the other in each and every game of the match, then you kind of like to see that. But if it's heavily swayed towards one player, then it's like, oh, come on. We want these close competitive races here, and you're giving one player all the hands and the other player no hands.
Yeah. It's rough, dude. I've watched a lot of SMB3 Warbless races, and it can be brutal for sure.
I know one of these things we like to do in speed gaming is predict how many hands these runners are going to get. I think it's between 0 and then 6. But of course, if you lose a life, you can get more than 6 hands, conceivably.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will say that is one of the good, you know, things about a race like this. If you have 2 runners and their PBs are about 30 seconds apart, yeah, the person that gets no hands that has the worst PB all of a sudden has a chance.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely works out for some interesting races, having the hands. Oh, just gotta tap on one of the racers. It's their first time using like race time and all that jazz. So, oh, okay. I think they're about to get started.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to this race. So, yeabruh00 versus SuperMegaDav should be a great match here. Both of them are looking for their second win in group play. It is a best 2 out of 3. So, we should be getting started real shortly here.
Yes. So I think I mean, we have to get caught up to the feed or whatever, but they did start in the race time, so should be going in a second. So I think we cleared it up with how it works. One of them was just trying to figure out if they had to do anything in live split, so I think it should all be set up there. But yeah, I love watching. Just multi-game categories are just very interesting to watch, especially when you basically only ever see like a single game run at a time. So there's a few skills you don't really get to see in single game runs compared to these. Like swapping between games is way harder than you would think. Like going from SMB2 to SMB3, oh my god, the physics are so different.
All right, here we go. Game number 1 is underway between yeabruh00 and SuperMegaDav. Clean 364s from both runners, so they're pretty much level pegging through 1-1.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the difference of like a frame rule or something, but essentially... Oh, yeah, no, well, that's kind of hard to say, actually, because the frame rules in this game are only like 0.3 seconds, so maybe it's just like a syncing difference or so.
Oh, yes, there is a little bit of a syncing difference between the runners here, but yeah, we're having a little trouble grabbing that fire flower, though, so it is going to give SuperMegaDav a little bit of an advantage at the moment.
Yes. Oh, wow, yeabruh didn't try to snipe a Goomba, and that kind of freaked me out for a second, but he got through just fine. I never, like, when you play the game a lot and you see people do strats that you're not used to, it, like, scares you, almost. You're just not prepared for that.
So, yep, MegaDav had 3 ticks of the clock faster, 342 into the pipe versus yeabruh's 339.
Okay. Not too bad. I mean, also, like we mentioned, hands. So, like, they could be a little ways apart, and it's not necessarily a big deal.
Of course, another thing you have to look out for is not to have a 1, 3, or 6 at the end of your timer, and they both get a perfect 340, so good 4-1 for both.
Clean. Oh yeah, I guess I like to mention this because I forgot. You do have to play these games in order for this category. You can't pick any order that you want, or most people do SMB 3 first, to get it out of the way, but you do have to play these SMB 1, 2, and then 3.
Which I think is great, because then it sets up for a climactic finish in Super Mario 3, because if you start with Mario 3 and somebody gets 3 hands, the other 0, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, nice. They both got the wrong warp, and as you saw on yeabruh's screen, if you hit that vine, it actually despawns the last piranha plant, so it's kind of like a cool strat, so you don't have to worry about sniping the final one.
MegaDav just a little bit faster at 351 left on the clock. yeabruh had 350, so 8-1 here. Optimally, you want 200 left on the timer.
Yep. Which, easier said than done. I mean, you have to... At least they have fire, so it's not too bad. But if you haven't played this level a lot, it's really hard to just have the confidence.
So far, so good for both of our runners here in 8-1. Some very difficult jumps here. The most difficult one right here, those double long gaps right there with the little ledge. Pretty precise jumping here. 200 there for MegaDav and 200 for yeabruh. Clean 8-1 for both runners.
Yeah, 8-2 is the scariest one for me. I mean, because you really want to keep fire through it, but there's also like some very difficult jumps to nail.
Absolutely, and a couple of big jumps as well, and you definitely want to have Fire Flower going at A3 with all those Hammer Brothers.
Yeah, there's just so much to deal with, and like the enemies at the very end, like as soon as you feel like you're safe, there's a Koopa on the steps, or like Goombas right beforehand. That their hitboxes are deceptive. I feel like when they're on steps, they're just so much more mean.
MegaDav a little too quick, but look at this, yeabruh with the 342 is going to gain some time in addition to those fireworks, so a really good 8-2 there for yeabruh.
Yeah, that was really nice. I like that they both use the Koopa at the very end to bounce on that and just land on the steps. It looks kind of scary if you don't know to land on the Koopa, but that was really well done.
All right, so 8-3 is just a matter of timing when those Hammer Brothers are going to come down and get those fire shots on.
Yep.
Good for both runners.
Wow.
He's
MegaDav having to crouch. Oh, man. Which, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that kind of works out because you have to slow down in this level to not get a 43. So crouching like that's actually kind of good for Dave, I mean.
Yeah, and yeabruh had to slow down a little bit as well. Got some bad Hammer Brother patterns there. Didn't want to get hammered there. So both of them going into 8-4 with the fire suit.
Okay, nice. I assume they're both going to do there's a 2-frame wall jump setup in the second room. So...
Oh, yes, the infamous wall jump that you live or die by. And nice wall jump there for MegaDav. Let's see if yeabruh gets it. Yes!
Cool. Nice. Yeah, the setup's super chill. You just walk off the first pipe and it makes it 2 frames. It's literally all you have to do is just walk off. So it's pretty nifty. And MegaDav going for like the small hitbox strat so you can swim through here without having to worry. Oh my god, that comes in clutch. Like half of your body's going through fire and you're totally fine. I love that.
Yeah, that's crazy. The hitboxes there. A little bit of trouble there for yeabruh, but still has the fire suit intact. Does get clipped by the hammers, and yeabruh gets clipped by the Podobo, but it should be no problem at all. They're both through Mario 1 safely. So on to Mario 2. There'll be a 25-second intermission period while the runners get transitioned to the next game. Again, as explained by Ethan, this is in case anybody.
Yep. They're just restarting the stream for us for the audio stuff. Yeah, so trying to think. I wonder if they're gonna use like standard characters for SMB2. I know depending on your comfort level, you might want to use like Luigi or Princess in some of the sections. So I'm a bit curious about that.
And because we're not going through 3-3, Mario is going to be left behind.
Yeah. Yeah, would you use Mario? Well, you could use Mario in 1-1. Like I would understand if someone wanted to do that. Okay, now when the stream refreshes, we can see it looks like yeabruh actually did go with Luigi, which is not what I was expecting.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay, we got movement on. Okay, we're back.
All right, looks like we got everybody back in sync, and right now it is SuperMegaDav who has the lead. Yep, using Toad, who is the fastest but has the smallest jump. Gets through the Birdo fight. Yeah,
so he actually saved a lot of time because this Birdo shoots every 4 seconds. So the smallest amount of time you could possibly lose is 4 seconds. And choosing Toad and doing the clip versus yeabruh doing the bomb strat, I mean that's I think 8 seconds at least. Like Dave has actually saved a significant amount in that level.
A beautiful carpet ride there in 1-2. Just has to get through the Birdo fight.
Yep, and the reason why they spawn a second carpet is the second carpet doesn't have like the same speed limit that the initial one does. So you go super fast if you respawn the carpet. The audio's slightly rough.
Very good 1-2 there for MegaDav. yeabruh just needs to get one more hit on the Birdo and takes care of it.
Sweet. Yeah, so in 1-3, the only thing they have to worry about is throwing the potion on the very corner of the vase. I mean, they can recover from that. Yeah, I've seen that a fair amount, but if it happens, they just go through that door to the left and exit, and then the potion's back. But yeah, that is the only like scary thing in that section, I would say.
All right, MegaDav on to World 4. And yeabruh to World 4 as well.
Okay, good. No corner potions. Yeah, nothing too crazy in this first section. That rocket's also on a cycle, so you have to go pretty slow to lose any time in this very first room. The room that Dave is in, you can do a double jump, which I'm not sure if either of them go for it, but you can do a double jump where Dave is right now to like hop over that auto bomb a little bit faster.
Oh, look at that Shy Guy getting stuck right there in the wall. Nice sweat moves.
I love seeing that. Yeah, so in this game, if you take damage after throwing an enemy, the enemy keeps moving for no reason at all until like the damage is over. That'll happen. So yeah, you just trapped that poor Shy Guy in the floor.
All right, 4-2. Now, this part always tripped me up as a kid, but the pattern is always the same. So as long as you know what the pattern is, you shouldn't take damage.
Yeah. It still looks pretty cool regardless, but yeah. I mean, if I'm not playing as Toad, I have way less confidence in that section. Oh, and see, yeah, it's not hard to get hit there, even if you know what's coming.
Exactly.
Actually, this whale section is deceptively hard too. Like, if you haven't played this, well, okay.
Oh, you just cursed him right there by saying that. This gives yeabruh a chance to take the lead here if they don't fall.
Yeah, he already.
But Dave falls too. Well,
yeah, the curse that time, dude.
Equal opportunity commentator's curse. So SuperMegaDav keeps the lead that he would have had.
Well, the timing on that was too good. I can't believe we.
Oh no! yeabruh falls again.
Yeah, I wonder. There's like a couple of different strats you can do here, and if you don't pull back in some sections, it's pretty punishing. And I think. Oh, he's not. I think he might. I think he just forgot the strat for that particular section, because you need to do a pullback if you're not going to do an earlier jump. But he has to play really safe, because if he doesn't, this is a game over. Oh, I really don't like these jumps, dude. That is stressful. Oh my god.
Did make it, though, to World 6. It kind of makes you wonder if he's going to take an intentional game over with no lives left.
Probably. I mean, that... Yeah, it's tough to say, because he is. Okay. It's that mentality of like, do you want to do that and be even further behind, or just YOLO? You know, and be like, well,
and that's exactly what yeabruh going to do. Going to take the intentional game over. SuperMegaDav trying to wrap up the Green Birdo fight and does so. So Green Birdos only shoot fireballs. The red ones shoot fireballs and eggs, and the pink ones just eggs real slowly.
Yeah, and that was a wacky fight. Like, that Birdo was non-stop spitting fire. They are on a consistent pattern, but you have to like use a segment timer to know what to expect. And then you can work with it. Ooh,
short of that jump a little bit on the Albatross there, so MegaDav gonna have to be a little careful there.
Yeah, so he waited. If he had gone for the jump immediately, then the enemy he needed wouldn't spawn. Like, it's very particular there to get the Bezos to spawn, so you mess up the jump once, you just gotta wait. But he's through it. Nice.
Very nicely done. yeabruh through the door in 6-1. Now it's simultaneous Birdo fights here for both of our runners. Oh, misses the block. Gets taken down.
Oh,
but SuperMegaDav. Yep, he gets taken down too. So the Green Birdos having their way with both of our runners right now.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning, which you'll probably see it at some point, but if you're picking up an object, you're invincible while you're picking it up. So I think Dave was trying to do that, and he just didn't hit the in time or something. But he's on to his final life. Oh my god, yeah, if he dies, he has to go back to the beginning of World 6.
Yep, so this is not over by any stretch. If SuperMegaDav takes a death here in 6-3 and takes that game over, yeabruh instantly takes the lead.
Yeah, this is pretty stressful for Dave's perspective. I mean, you can play Triclide really safe, and it should be fine, but the safer you try to play it, then you don't really know what to expect necessarily. Like, playing it slower isn't necessarily safer, I should say.
Yep, the famous wall jump. Otherwise, you'd have to go and take the quicksand of shame.
Yeah, which is significantly slower, so love to see that.
All right, here's the red Birdo fight here in 6-3, and then Triclide follows up.
Yeah, so the way these Birdos work, they can shoot eggs or fire, but the less HP they have, the more likely they are to shoot fire.
Mm-hmm.
And he only got eggs, which is kind of insane. That's 3 in a row is pretty lucky.
Oh, it most certainly is. Oh, a miss!
Yeah, so you need to be throwing with speed. Yeah, like just now he threw with speed, and it changes the hitbox of the block. Very nice.
Oh, boy. He's got to nail this shot. And does.
Yeah, the worst part about Triclide is that even after you kill it, it can still shoot you, depending on when you kill it. So,
and not to mention, you could fall off.
Oh, dude, yeah. There's so much that can happen after you kill Triclide.
All right, SuperMegaDav has made it safely to 7-1. Let's see if they take the intentional death, if they're just going to play it out.
I think he's just going to go for it. I mean, well, I don't want to jinx him, but I feel like he did pretty well last time in World 7.
All right, yeabruh gets the Triclide fight down and has moved on to World 7. This is definitely still anybody's game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's still a lot of game left. I mean, Wart, you can lose so much time on Wart.
Yeah, 7-2, not just Wart, but, you know, the skip, you can lose a lot of time if you don't get that right pixel. There's a lot of things that could happen still.
Yep. Oh my god, I did not know if yeabruh jumped too early or not. That scared me, but he's fine.
And this Birdo fight can be trouble for both of our runners as well.
Yep. Did going for a couple of ladder jumps, but it's a little finicky. Especially when you're between two other ladders, it's just awkward, so.
Good clean fight there for MegaDav. 14-22, so we'll watch that as the time and see what yeabruh is going to be behind. Still definitely in this running, in spite the game over.
Yeah, not far off.
Good shot. Got him. Nice fight there for yeabruh as well. And he's at 14-42, so it's a 20-second lead for SuperMegaDav. That is definitely not out of the question for a comeback here.
No.
All right, here comes the all-important skip. Ooh, gets hit, though, by the spark. And remember, he's down to his last life. This is dicey, Ethan.
Oh, yeabruh taking damage. Oh, he's just gonna... I would not pick up that bomb, but... Oh, wow, that lasted way longer than I expected. Huh. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Almost picked off the pincer there. Oh,
That's what I was worried about.
And Birdo's has picked off MegaDav and has to go back to the beginning of World 7, and yeabruh instantly takes the lead.
Yeah, I think he got that chain jump immediately too, so
Ooh,
that's pretty smooth.
Brutal.
Yeah, this game does not mess around. But, I mean, once again, how many lives does yeabruh have?
Has 1, I believe, after this, so
okay.
He's in a better spot, but anything could still happen with him. All right, gets through the door, so now we have the gatekeeper, the literal gatekeeper, Ethan.
I don't know about you, the first time when this thing actually attacked me, I was shocked. I was so
Me too.
unprepared.
Yep.
Okay, he deals with that well, though. Ooh, that first warp position was a little sketchy, I guess, for yeabruh. Oh, and he knows the buffer strat, so this should be a pretty safe way to fight war without any bubbles appearing.
Yeah, he's got the timing down perfectly. That timing is tough, but he's nailing it. 4.
Oh, wow. That was close.
Yeah, right. 1 more hit is all he needs. Now, you always have to be careful because even when you take the 6th hit, his hitbox still exists, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Kind of like Ganon in the end of Legend of Zelda. When you've got him to red Ganon, it's still a hitbox and you can still die to him like that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. I've seen it many times. As somebody who has done Zelda commentary here on SpeedGaming, I've seen it.
I beat Z1, I think, once or twice. And I got lucky not dying to that.
And now MegaDav struggling with the skip here. Does get it on the 3rd attempt, though, but yeabruh in a really good spot going into Mario 3.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because 7-1, even done quickly, takes at least 1 minute. So he could theoretically get 3 hands and be in a fairly good position.
And right now, I think at this point would take a game over.
Yeah, he would have to like die a couple of times or something.
All right, so here we go with 1-1 for yeabruh in Mario 3.
Oh, dude, Dave got so close to that Hawk door. That thing has a massive hitbox.
Very good. That was a really, really good 1-1. Good start there for yeabruh. Oh, missed the timing.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I feel like Wart was in a different position than I'm used to seeing, but he gets it on the second try, so...
He should have the cycle now.
Yeah, it's funny because Dave just counts in his head to time these throws, so he was a little bit late on that throw.
Oh, you got a bad spawn on that veggie.
Oh yeah, I should switch to yeabruh's. Oh yeah, I forgot.
All right, yeabruh's made it to 1-2. Is now going to go to 1-3, where you are going to get the first of our 2 warp whistles.
Oh, and Dave taking the death. He was so far into that fight. Too.
I think he was on 5 hits.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh, okay. Well, he gets a veggie right away, but where is he on the?
Too soon.
Yeah, you don't really know if you just spawn. Well, if you take a death, you have no idea when to throw the first one. Unfortunately.
Yeah, because the global timer is out of whack.
Yeah, like it's keeps going even though you died.
He's got 4 now.
That veggie's like impossible to grab in that position.
All right. yeabruh's made it to the World 1 fort. 1 more hit.
Oh, he went for that.
yeabruh, the mistake there is going to have to go back and get this mushroom. So a little bit of a setback there for yeabruh as Wart goes down for MegaDav. So he'll be moving on to Mario 3 as well.
Oh, and not maintaining the PU speed.
So a couple of mistakes, but still a comfortable lead for yeabruh.
Yeah, man, that is a bold move to go for in a race. Jumping over the laser disc. This is not easy. But on to World 8.
Yeah, the trick is when you warp when you're in World 9, which is the warp zone, it automatically takes you to World 8 because 9 is greater than 8. So the game, you trick the game by making it go to 8. Now, for those of you who might be looking forward to tonight's Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer, you're probably not used to this. Auto-scrollers turned on.
Yep, we love auto-scrollers.
So yes, all of the military branches that you'll be seeing, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and super tanks, those auto-scrollers, you're going to have to sit through them.
Yeah, I forget the amount of any percent no wrong warp that is just auto-scrollers. Like, it takes up a decent portion of the levels, but...
It's got to be more than half, right?
Man, I'm not sure, actually. It's a good question.
Because Army's quite long.
Yeah, the final one's long. Well, all of them feel long to me.
I think I think Army's the longest, if my memory serves me.
That sounds right.
All right, SuperMegaDav, he's got his warp whistle out of 8-3. Or 1-3, I beg your pardon. So he's now on the fort.
I was gonna say, it looks like yeabruh's trying to reduce the lag by killing off as many bombs as he can, which is good to see.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have too many sprites on the screen. That's when you start getting that lag. A lot of video games suffered from that back in the day.
Yeah, it can slow it down quite a bit in this level too.
Yeah, you get it in Zelda, you get it in Castlevania 2. You have so many sprites on the screen, then you start to get lag.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's the big moment. It looks like he's going to go for the P-speed strat to grab this fire flower.
This is one of the most difficult grabs in the entire game because you'll grab it and then it's easy to get picked off, but look at how beautiful that was from yeabruh.
Yeah, using P-speed that way makes it so much easier than the old school method. It's really, really convenient that you can just fly up there. So very well done.
This is a pretty easy auto-scroller. So easy that even these days, I don't even go into the Nesquik anymore. That's what I like to call that that brown river, the nice. Chocolate milk. It's Nesquik.
Yeah, you can swim underneath the entire thing, can't you?
Oh, yes. But I believe, if I remember correctly, in the Japanese version, you can't do that because that platform doesn't have that lowered platform on the far right edge of the Army ship, or Navy ship.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you actually can't do that strat in the Japanese version. This version, and I believe All Stars, you can, though.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's so mean.
Isn't it, though? You just get trapped and you have to... Yeah, you just get trapped and the clock has to run out or you have to drown.
Yeah, I've seen people die. I don't know. I don't actually know how. Maybe you just don't mash enough or something, but I've seen someone die in the water before.
Oh yeah, if you don't tap fast enough, sure you could drown. That's happened to me before.
Oh, and no hands for the yeabruh.
Wow, the rich getting richer here. That you love to see it.
Yeah, that's gotta be a tough lead for Dave to take. That's brutal.
Oh, it most certainly is. And it's kind of a shame that yeabruh took the game over because he's getting no hands in a dead run, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, MegaDav is through the Army, yeabruh in the Air Force, the fastest auto-scroller, and definitely the most difficult one. I always P-wing this. But of course, these runners don't have that luxury, obviously, in any percent.
Of course, you want fire to take out these boom booms. It's significantly faster to take these guys out. And for, I mean, a couple of the platforming sections in 8-1 and 8-2 to snipe some piranha plants, but...
Oh, most certainly.
Yeah, it's really, really good to have.
Now here come the tough stages here. 8-1. We'll use the star right here.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's either this one or the
Bowser's Castle, yep.
Star. Or you can do it in Bowser's Castle, yeah. Ooh, standing up a little too early.
All right, pretty clean 8-1 there for yeabruh. Very nicely done.
Yeah, lost P-speed, but it didn't really slow him down too much.
All right, MegaDav still in the Navy here.
He did get the fire grab, though.
Yeah, it was a good fire grab. All right, 8-2. No need to take that quicksand of shame because this is a race.
I mean, he could. Honestly, this would be like the best position he could be in to take the quicksand, but I wonder if he... I think
watch out for that angry sun. Boy, the beautiful jumping there. What a great A2 there.
Very clean.
And of course, MegaDav gets the first hand and has to deal with the Hammer Brothers party mix.
Yeah. Dude, if it gives him all three, I would not be surprised. That's kind of what this game does.
Oh, yeah. RNG favoring one player over the other. All right, so yeabruh in the fort, the World 8 fort. Just the one hand.
Oh, it's actually not that bad. Okay.
Okay.
That's oddly polite of the game.
I completely agree, Ethan. Okay, so yeabruh, let's see if he can get the one cycle here, and does. All right, boom, boom goes down for yeabruh, and just has to get through Super Tanks and Bowser's Castle, and he's going to be up 1-0 in this best-of-3 match.
Yep. Yeah, and the Super Tank's pretty chill. If you know when just to hold to the right, there's really not much you have to look out for. I mean, Bowser can be a jerk. He can just jump into, well, spit fire at you while jumping, and you can't really do much about that, but...
Well, that's how I learned about the term scammed.
Oh, yeah. It's a huge scam.
Yep, I remember the last Super Mario Bros. 3 Warpless tournament. They'd say, "Oh, he got scammed because the fireball came at exactly the wrong time, and there's no way to avoid it."
Yeah, that sounds about right, dude. Especially in Warpless when you go that long just to get sniped. It's so mean. But surely that will not happen to either racer.
It could. I mean, it is Mario 3. Heck, I see it in randomizer, so it happens.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Dave maintaining peace speed this time. Awesome.
Beautiful. Yep. Great 8-1 there for MegaDav. It's nice to see him finish strong.
Yeah. The last match he had, he was getting a little caught up. Where he lost peace speed a couple of times, so I'm really happy to see that he fixed that issue this time around.
All right, boom, boom down for yeabruh. So he's got his fire suit to take with him to Bowser's Castle.
The sun also got in the way for Dave a little bit. Like, it ate a couple of his fireballs, but he was fine.
All right, go for this clip here. Nope, not going to go for the clip.
Yeah, I kind of expected him to, but once again, if you don't know if you're in the lead or not, and you just want to play it safe and consistent, it makes sense.
Struggling with the Everyman's clip, though. He gets it, though.
There we go. Not bad.
All right, going to go right through the door. In randomize, you want to try to do that clip because these fireballs are random, but here, they're in the same spot each and every time. So as long as you position well like that, you get through the door, no problem at all. It's faster. 35 fireballs is what we need.
They've had a pretty dang good fort, too, so...
Oh, beautiful. Did not get scanned, and down goes Bowser. Get your GGs out for yeabruh. He is going to draw first blood in this match and go up 1-0.
Yeah, super solid. Dude, 0 hands, too. Oh, man. So clean. Need to open up another race for him, too.
Yeah, so despite the fact that he took that game over, he was able to get a sub-30 time out of this and win pretty easily.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, dude, taking a game over in 7-2 like MegaDav did is just such a brutal setback. Like, that's real hard to come back from.
Oh, most certainly. If that game over doesn't happen, this would have been a lot closer race, and it would have easily could have come down to Bowser.
Yeah, because I feel like they were
20 seconds. 20 seconds when they were going into 7-2 before MegaDav took that unfortunate death.
Yeah, dang.
But MegaDav is going to finish this up, give him some good practice going into game number 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you may as well. I mean, you're already this far. Get some practice in Bowser's Castle, like the scariest level.
Well, get this. yeabruh is saying that that's a PB for him in Mario 3, down to 1137, so congratulations.
Oh, nice. Awesome. That's sick. Dang, you must be feeling real good after that, then. Ending out a PB.
Wait a minute, 11 seconds. I can't math. It's 10:42 in the morning where I am. That's 9 seconds. That's not 11. I'm trying to give yeabruh more credit than the math says.
I like it. Well, let's see if is Dave going for. Okay, he's not going for the P speed in the throne room. It's like the scariest spot to have it. You like it's. You know, you practice it, it's okay, but if you're not used to having that amount of speed on those tiny platforms, it's really scary.
Didn't get scammed here. Gets the kill of Bowser. GG to SuperMegaDav. Finishes really, really strong.
Oh, and yeah, bro, I actually forgot to hit done, so it looks like Dave finished first in the race room, but luckily we have this video to show who finished first.
Oh yeah, you always have to make sure that you hit the dot done, but yeah, we're not gonna hold that against yeabruh.
Okay, that's funny. Let me just add a point to yeabruh.
Absolutely, they are the winner. So we are going to move on to our second game of this match. They'll be taking a little bit of a break before they get started with that.
Yeah, I totally forgot. It's funny. He was asking like what to do for this, and I totally forgot that you have to hit done. I mean, I just don't think about it, right? So now he knows. Okay, so I both invited them to the next race. So yeah, they might be taking a break if that's what they want to do. Yeah, SMB2 was rough, Dave, but that just happens. Everyone's been there with that game. We have race 2. And it will go much better this time. You had a really strong start too, actually, so not too bad. I love this credits music too. That's my favorite part about the end of races is just getting to listen to the credits.
I completely agree. Mario 3 has some of the best credits music in NES games.
Yeah, I think SMB2's music is like super like calm in comparison, but I think just the feeling of finishing a run and then hearing that, like I associate it with just feeling good. So I really like the SMB2 credits music, even though it's a very different vibe.
It's solid. I completely agree with that one too.
I definitely leave it on for a while after a PB. Just relax with that.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing that for a little bit of celebratory music.
Yes. So it looks like Dave is in the next room. Okay, yeah, he's gonna take a quick break, so we'll get started shortly after that. Yeah, I wonder if they'll do anything different for any of the games. I mean, I feel like SMB1 went totally fine, so I don't think they'll change anything for that. Like maybe SMB2, if anything, might try to play it a little bit safer.
I agree. We saw a lot of problems with the whales in 4-2. There was a lot of falls there. Yabra really took it to the chin in that room. So I expect these runners to be a little bit more safer in 4-2.
Yeah, that might be the only difference they make. Because overall, 7-2 went fairly okay for Dave. So they don't really need to change anything.
No, I think he'll recover in this one. I mean, 7-2, yeah, it took the game over and then took that death in the wart fight. But I think if he cleans that up, we're going to see a much closer race.
Yep.
No, it is definitely not over. This is a best 2 out of 3 games here in this match between yeabruh and SuperMegaDav. Right now, yeabruh up 1-0. So SuperMegaDav must win this one to force a deciding third game of this match.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the race. Just wanted to take a quick break. yeabruh has to join the race room before we can get started. But yeah, we might have 2 more races to go.
I know that's what the viewers want. They want more Mario.
Yeah, I love seeing a game 3. Okay, so they're both in the race room. Okay, it looks like they're both ready, so they'll probably be starting up in just a little bit. Cool. Yep, they're starting in race time, so we'll see them get started in a little bit. I mean, maybe yeabruh will get another SMB3 PB. Who knows?
Absolutely. I mean, did get the 3 hands, which is tough to get in the first place. I mean, the only real struggle that yeabruh had was in the World 1 fort. You remember that he had to backtrack to get that mushroom. Because, there's definitely some seconds he could shave off further in that Mario 3 PB.
Oh, yeah, and he missed the quick flight after grabbing the tail, so...
Yeah,
there's actually a decent amount of time just in that section.
I mean, getting 3 hands is...
too.
I mean, getting no hands is tough. I mean, it's a 1 in 8 chance, but hey, it could happen. You never know.
It could happen. It is pretty unlikely, but that's why it's crazy to see it at all.
All right, the clock is underway here, so both runners should be set very shortly. And here we go.
All right. Yeah, yeabruh did have a cleaner mushroom grab, so you should save a tiny bit of time with that.
Oh, yeah, 2 ticks already.
Yeah, that's actually... So, that underground section is pretty clean, too.
Now, what is it? 35 frames per tick? Is that what it is?
21 frames.
21 frames per tick.
0.35 seconds.
Gotcha.
Well,
That's where I got the 35. It's 0.35 seconds. There we go.
Yeah, it's not like exactly... Like, each in-game second doesn't exactly equate to a frame rule, so it's kind of... You could go down a game second, but not necessarily lose time. Just really depends on exactly when you touch the flag.
All right.
Looking pretty standard so far, though.
That looks pretty good for both of our runners here. MegaDave's time on the pipe, 341. yeabruh, 342, so he's gained time on both levels so far.
Okay, so they're saying it's 24 frames. Cool. I never knew that, actually. I never looked up how long 1 second was in this game.
Yeah, I think the frame rule is the 21 frames, but the in-game clock is 24 frames. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, the weird thing to me is in SMB3, like the timer moves slower if you have P speed, which is so weird to me. Like, why does it tick down slower?
So you go through every second is 2.5 game seconds perfectly, because 24 frames is 4/10 of a second.
There you go.
All right, there's your math for the day. All right, 4-2 for these runners. All right.
Starting it out the same way too.
All right, MegaDav has the wrong warp correct. So does yeabruh.
Yeah, it was funny. It looked like they both went to despawn the piranha plant and then just didn't jump enough or something. I'm not sure, but they got through it. Doesn't matter.
And they both had the same time, 3:52 left on the clock. So 8-1. Both of these runners had a clean 8-1 in game number 1. We'll see if they can do the same thing here in game number 2.
Yeah. I think these guys are both really strong with the SMB1 engine, so it's looking pretty smooth so far. Hitting that star block in hopes of getting good judges.
A little bonk there for yeabruh, so that's probably going to cost him his 200.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I wonder... Maybe we'll get like a 99 or a 98. I forget how much time that'll cost. Okay, still a 99, not bad.
All right, so just a minor setback there, but still, very good run for both going into 8-2. This is where we could see a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, actually, last time yeabruh had saved a few, like, in-game seconds at least, in this stage.
Yes, Trickman, 410 simplified is 2/5. Thank you.
Dude, I would love to see one of them go for, like, a bullet bill glitch or something.
Oh, that would be
just
cool.
Something fun for the fans.
Ooh, fireworks for SuperMegaDav, but yeabruh avoids them, so he's going to gain some time there.
Well, I think 1 second, or one firework doesn't necessarily lose time. I'm not sure if the one does lose time.
It might be a frame rule. I don't know.
3 and 6 for sure does, though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that loses time. Yeah, I was really hoping they'd at least get a spawn, but it didn't even look viable. I mean, if they waited long enough, I'm sure they could have gone for it.
Good patience there from MegaDav and good patience from yeabruh. They have 242 each. Great 8-3 for both.
Yeah, super good.
All right, 8-4.
Let's see if they both get the wall jump again.
That would be ideal. Let's see if that happens. MegaDav, yep. And yeabruh, yes.
Cool.
MegaDav in
SMB1
there.
is so comfy in this trilogy, man. I feel like SMB1 is the most comfy game.
Yeah, because you're not going for the insane stretch. You're going for all the stretch that you know could probably get you sub 5 or close to that. But it's not like you're going for the insane stuff where you have to reset 1,000 times in 1-1.
Right, dude. MegaDav did the thing that yeabruh did last time, where he like almost clipped into the wall, which is actually really bad if you do that.
And yeabruh didn't get picked off by the hammer, so he's actually taken a small lead on SuperMegaDav if you go by the clocks.
Okay, nice.
It was this level. Now, we didn't get to see it because we had to make some adjustments in game number 1, but this is where you saw these strategies be different between both of our runners, and you see it again here in game number 2. MegaDav being Toad, yeabruh being Luigi.
Yeah, actually, in the first screen... Well, so Luigi falls really slowly, so even that first screen, you're gonna lose... It's like 10 frames or something, but, Oh, and MegaDav is going for the 1-up. I respect... Oh, both of them are.
I think
that.
I do, too. After what happened in game number 1, I certainly don't blame either runner.
Yeah, that's super chill. And you can see the advantage that Luigi has in that section. You don't have to do, like, a charge jump or anything. You can just go immediately for the, jump up top. Oh, and Dave going for this time. Okay.
Yeah, because I think MegaDav missed. That's going to cost him some time, so yeabruh with the lead, but still has to get through Birdo, and boy, that was an early egg spawn there, and yeabruh just caught the bus.
Yep, yeah, and see MegaDav has to wait a little bit, so... yeah, I think yeabruh should have
Very good. Got the lead, yes.
Yeah, if you play it safe with the bottom, you definitely want to pick Luigi for this level. Not bad. All right.
So definitely a much cleaner start to the Mario 2 run for yeabruh than it was for MegaDav. So we'll see if he can carry that momentum forward here going into 1-2. Yes.
Yep, so pretty standard. This is like the second egg cycle. Egg cycle you can get here. You can actually choose Luigi and save a tiny bit of time. If you can bring the key straight to Birdo, but this strat is really comfy, I would say. So no need to save just a tiny bit. These sweatier strats.
Very good. yeabruh through 1-2, 7-19. MegaDav not all that far behind with a 7-28, 9-second difference going into 1-3.
Yeah, wow. yeabruh saved a lot of time in 1-1.
Yeah, yeabruh is definitely in cruise control right now. We'll see if he can keep that up. All right, hopefully doesn't mess up the potion here. And very good.
So if you throw that right before picking up the potion, if you throw that Shy Guy to the right, it causes some lag frames, and that's all I can think about in 1-3. It's like, dude, the lag. But it's like so minimal it doesn't actually matter in like a race, really, but it's like the only thing to point out in 1-3. Actually, yeah, the last race Dave did some weird movement around the autobahn, or the third autobahn, whatever. So I'm curious if he does anything different there.
yeabruh got caught up a little bit on that bush there. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, very nice.
That was good. Okay, yeah, Dave had a much better section as well. Very
yep.
good.
So we're gonna gain a little bit, but it'll still gonna be yeabruh with the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the level that both runners had problems in, but in particularly yeabruh.
Oh, dude, this level. Oh, did MegaDav get a slower rocket? I actually didn't. I didn't pay attention to how long it lasted. Because that one does take a little bit before taking off, so he may have just gotten there right at the beginning, but...
Yeah, he might have gotten the bad frame roll there. Oof.
Maybe. He would have to... yeah, I missed how he grabbed the first enemy, but it's possible that he actually did lose a frame roll to that.
All right, so let's see what happens here, and... looking like a better run, and yep, very good. yeabruh, nice recovery there. Very clean.
Yeah, that was
Super
really
MegaDav, clean as well. So they are level pegging going into World 6. You'll love to see it, folks.
Now, 6-1, this is a pretty tough level to do quickly. So I would not be surprised to see like a lead change or something. And well, in really any of the levels until the end of the game. They're all so difficult.
Yep, there you go. The pincer causing some problems for yeabruh, and this is a problem because that green Birdo fight is far from free, and of course, this Phanto here can be a menace as well. Let's face it, it still creeps me out today.
Yeah, and actually, he almost died to the Shy Guy that he threw at the door. Like, if you when you're small, you should just throw that thing way before the door.
I mean, we're basically dead even now.
Yeah, because
this
Dave
Birdo
can play this fight. Yeah, he can play it aggressive, and yeabruh really can't afford to do that, so this should be pretty close.
Oh, yeah. yeabruh taking it safe. Very good, very good. Look at this, look at this. We're tied, we're tied.
Yeah, this is super close now. Having that extra HP was so clutch.
All right, but most importantly, yeabruh did not take that death, so level pegging going into 6-2. Not an easy level. A lot of tight jumps. Let's see what happens. Good snipe. Oh, no! And they both missed. They both missed. They both miss.
Dave is in the lead now. And Dave doesn't watch the race. He doesn't even know. That's fine. I mean, obviously he has to play the Birdo fight a little safer, but he jumped too late. Well, that's not fine.
This is not fine at all. Remember, he is down 1-0 in this match, and he cannot afford to take these kind of deaths here to allow yeabruh to take leads like this. So yeabruh now with the advantage. It's 6-2 doing the dirty work this time.
Yeah, so in this game, when you're falling, if you hold A, then you'll fall slower. So you really got to utilize that in this particular level.
All right, so SuperMegaDav doesn't take any further damage, just has to get through this Birdo fight, playing this a little bit safe.
Yep. Yeah, really using the iframes you have from picking up items.
All right, no problem there. Yabra now making it to 6-3. The potion jump, got it.
Cool.
Here's MegaDav at 6-3. All right, Yabra in a good spot. Takes down the red Birdo here in 6-3. Potion job coming up for MegaDav. Doesn't get
sucks.
it. He doesn't get it and has to take the quicksand of shame. Oof. And he was already behind going in.
Well,
great try-Clyde. Great try-Clyde.
Yeah, it sucks because he actually got to jump off the potion, but it was a little too low, so it just didn't work out anyways.
That's rough.
Yeah. But, not. I mean, you know, once again, not the end of the race or anything. Just unfortunate when you're already behind to miss things like that.
All right, well, anything is still possible, but right now, Yabra in a good spot here in 7-1. MegaDav probably going to have to push it, but you don't want to make careless mistakes at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he probably feels a bit pressured to be risky.
All right, try-Clyde fight coming up for MegaDav. There's one. There's the second. And there's 3. Good try-Clyde fight for MegaDav.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yabra almost to the top here in 7-1 for the gray Birdo fight, which I don't know why some are gray and some are green, but they both do the same. I guess it's the palette for the particular room. You know, kind of like in Mario 1, you have the different palettes, looks for the Koopas and the Goombas in the underground versus the overworld.
Right, yeah, same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that try-Clyde looked in the cartoon, actually, yeah. Like Trick is saying.
Yeah. All right, good jump there from MegaDav. 7-2 now for Yabra.
Oh, Oh, he's just getting the ninjas out there. Okay, sure.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, that works if you want to play it safe, sure. I haven't actually seen someone just completely... Like, I usually see someone, like, kill one ninja and then take the other, but...
Hey, he's got
nothing to do with them.
He's got a pretty solid lead. Gets it on the first try. Man, he is feeling it right now. Ooh, gets the bad cycle on the bird. Has to throw the mushroom block away.
Yeah, Toad is the only character that moves faster when holding onto something. Except for Mario, Peach and Luigi get slowed down when they're holding onto an object, so... Kinda tricky when you have to avoid fire.
All right, so here we go with the Gatekeeper. Very good.
Solid, yeah.
All right, had a really good ward fight in game number 1. Let's see if we can do it again in game number 2.
Yep. Ooh, it's looking good so far. He definitely has the setup to just do the buffer shot the whole time, so...
Yeah, he's doing good.
Oh, this is an awkward one, though.
Yeah,
he didn't jump.
Yeah,
okay.
Now he's in a little bit of trouble here, and this, if he doesn't do this right, this could give SuperMegaDav a chance to gain some precious time.
Yeah.
Nice catch on that pumpkin. One more hit is all that's needed, and he gets it.
Very good. I did not think he'd be able to grab that veggie.
All right, very good. So Yabra in the lead going into Mario 3. If he wins this game, he is moving on to 2-0. His time was 15:39 into that door, so we'll see if MegaDav can gain some time. He needs to. All right, so far so good.
Yeah, I think he should save a tiny bit of time from the 7-2.
Yeah, if he doesn't mess up this fight, he will. You're right. Good timing there.
Oh, he almost didn't catch that last veggie, too.
Very nice fight. So he's going to be about 40-ish seconds back.
Okay.
Which is definitely not out of the realm of possibility, especially with hand RNG. It's 16:21. He's 42 seconds back going into Mario 3. Definitely can be doable, but is going to need some help.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets the same RNG that Yabra got last time, he is in the clear.
All right, we'll see what happens here.
I wonder if yeabruh's going to go for that same tricky jump in the 4, because he tried to get over that circle, but he might be a bit safer this time.
I agree. All right, clean 1-2 there for yeabruh. Here's MegaDav now in 1-1. Good jump there. On to 1-3 and our first warp whistle.
Oh wow, he got real close to that boomerang. Oh my gosh.
It had to stop a little bit on that crouch there with Mario, so he might have lost a little bit of time. But no matter, he does have the warp whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you want to avoid getting 3 of a kind because the fireworks animation will cost you time.
Right. But yeah, they're already in the clear for that, so they don't have to worry.
Oh yeah, these runners don't have to worry about lives like they do in Mario 2. All right, so misses the dry bones, so that's going to cost a little bit of time, but still a much faster World 1 for it than in game number 1 for yeabruh.
Yeah, for sure. Not taking damage saves so much time there.
But I gotta imagine that SuperMegaDave's gonna have a chance to gain some time here. Because it was 1808 upon the disappearance of the warp whistle, as yeabruh's on his way to World 8.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, Dave is pretty good. Okay, yeah, no,
he's definitely gonna gain some time as he gets the P-speed grab. Because, okay, it was 1808. It's about to disappear. 1843. So now he's cut it to about 35 seconds. So he's already gained 7 seconds on yeabruh. This is definitely not over.
Not bad at all. Yeah, MegaDav does have a slightly better PB in SMB 3, so he should be able to save some time over yeabruh if everything goes according to plan.
Right, hand RNG still very much a factor here and still very much could swing this game the other direction.
Yeah. So have to do the fire grab too, so there's still some tricky stuff to worry about.
So far, so good for both of our runners here in the army.
Yeah, I feel like if you play this game enough, the only time you get hit in the army is if you're trying to like style or do something different. Then it's a toss-up, you might get hit.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's just like in sports showboating, you end up losing if you do that.
Yep.
All right, yeabruh through the pipe, no problem. And takes care of the boomerang bro for the star. All right, here we are in the Navy. So let's see if yeabruh can get the fire flower grab and keep it. All right, and yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I love that strat.
It's a great strat. It's worked out for our runners here.
Yeah, I think Dave did it the other method last time. I didn't get to see his previous grab, though.
All right, we'll get a chance to see it right now here as he's about to take his turn into the Navy.
Okay, so he's doing the older method, which is definitely a harder strat, but he gets it. Oh,
beautiful.
That was so tight.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
way harder. There's like another method you can do too that's even scarier, I would say. You can kind of like clip into the block a bit.
Yep. It's way harder, but yeah, it looks cooler when you execute it correctly.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They both look cool when you execute it, because I could never get that fire flower without taking damage. Or I would just not get it because of how tight of space that is.
Oh, before learning the speedrun, I could never get it. I was just like too afraid. Okay, it's best part of World 8.
All right, here we go. How many hands is it going to be for our runners? Let's find out.
Oh
One
my
hand.
God. Dude, I thought he was going to get 0 again. I was like, how?
All right, so he got pretty good RNG. He only got the one hand, but he still has to execute. Oh, that could have been disastrous there. That block is always a problem, but yeabruh gets through it, so he's still going to have the lead no matter what happens to MegaDav.
Yeah, those cheeps are real mean, too. They just go through you sometimes, and you don't
Yeah,
really
their hitboxes are very suspect. But then again, aren't a lot of hitboxes in Mario 3 suspect, especially the Koopalings?
Yeah. Oh, Dave gets the first hand.
Again, gets the Hammer Brothers party mix.
Oh, man. I mean, maybe it'll be the only hand.
Well, that's what happened in game number 1, and it has to be the case here in game number 2. If he gets too many hands, he's going to need a real big mistake from yeabruh at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's already kind of at that point, unfortunately.
Dave, he gets a second hand. He gets the coin bonanza as well. I'm still trying to think of a name for this one. I have names for the first and the third, because I call the third one the fish fry.
Okay, I like that. Oh, this is so mean though, dude. This is like literally the one thing he needed. Yeah, of course.
And he needed it to be the other way around. So the RNG totally favoring yeabruh right now. The current leader right now in the catbird seat of finishing this up 2-0.
Yeah, like you said, he really does have to mess up to lose this lead. I mean, even losing fire to Bowser wouldn't do it at this point, but you never know what could happen. Dude, yeah, life 3. Oh, yeabruh doesn't get P-Speed, though.
Well, he didn't get P-Speed, but no matter. It was a pretty good 8-1.
Yeah, totally fine.
All right, so SuperMegaDav now in the Air Force, but again, at this point, it's going to take some real big mistakes from yeabruh to come back.
Which, I mean, this is the world for mistakes, right?
Oh, it most certainly is. I mean, 8-2, you can miss a jump, you can get picked off by the angry sun. A lot of things can go wrong on this level.
I mean, I even hate those note blocks. I'm just not comfortable on those things.
I mean, he's got the timing down to a science. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great 8-2 there from yeabruh.
Yep.
And boom, boom goes down for MegaDav in the Air Force as yeabruh now into the World 8 fort. Yeah, that's that Fire Flower we were talking about before the show that you could get if you didn't have the Fire Flower at that point.
Yes. I don't know. Can Dave get P-Speed? Oh yeah, he did. He still got it. Nice.
And yeabruh gets the 1 cycle, so it should be pretty trivial at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeabruh is just 2 levels away from winning this match and improving to 2-0.
Yeah. Is the sun gonna block any shots? Nope. Okay. Pretty nice to Dave.
Good job, MegaDav. A good 8-2 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they both had really strong World 8s, actually. Just gotta see if Dave gets this P-switch on the P-switch door on 1 cycle.
Looks like he's got it. Yep.
Nice.
So good, clean World 8 fort for MegaDav, provided he finishes off the Boom Boom, which he does.
Mm-hmm.
yeabruh I don't know if he was showboating or not, but that looked a little bit too close for comfort there on his side.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was That's not what I'm used to.
But no matter, he does get through the boom boom fight, and right now, yeabruh on his way to a really, really good time here. If he can get through this Bowser fight. And even if he doesn't get the 35 fireballs on him, I think at this point it's going to take a death. Maybe 2.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where he dies, but yeah.
Right.
Actually, what is his trilogy PB?
Ooh, that's a good question because he has a shot.
I mean, it's looking pretty solid so far. Let's see. NES trilogy.
All right, here we go.
24. Actually, yeah, this should be a P. Yeah, this must be a PB because without loads, it's a 27.
Beautiful.
24.
Beautiful.
Nice.
What a run for yeabruh. Get your GGs out. He wins again, finishes off the match 2-0, and goes to 2-0 in group play. Great performance for yeabruh.
I think, yeah, that was super solid. I mean, he'll have to confirm, but was that not a trilogy PB for you?
Yeah, we'll find out about that soon. I mean, the only thing that stopped them from really getting a nice PB was that death he took in 6-2. Otherwise, clean run from him. Great job.
Oh, yeah, bro. Hit done in race time. Well, you have the chance. Just so you come out on top for the recording, at least.
All right,
Nice.
so SuperMegaDav just had a couple of hiccups in Mario 2, you know, not the major ones that we saw in game number 1, but it was enough to put him behind the 8 ball, and unfortunately he got the bad hand RNG, and that was really the dagger in this one.
Yep. Yeah, dude, the hands were not kind at all, man.
All right, here's the Bowser fight now for MegaDav.
Yeah, I'm impressed with their World 8s, though. They both did really well.
Oh, they both had a really good run, and they both played Mario 3 exceptionally well in both games, but yep, in the end, the hand RNG that needed to go MegaDav's way went against him, and that was that.
Right, yep. There we go. I was a little slow on the winner button, but we got there. All right,
there you go.
GG's to MegaDav.
Yeah, GG to both runners, an exceptional performance and a very, very respectable time for yeabruh. Under 28 minutes in game number 2. Some good stuff.
Yeah. Well done. Oh, I got a mark. He was done? Okay, nice. Man, SMB 2 was so mean for both runners that it really set the tone. I was saying this to someone else the other day, like, I feel like SMB 2 is the main decider in this race outside of hands.
Oh, I completely agree. A lot can go wrong in Mario 2, and, you know, there's a lot of nasty jumps and a lot of ways you can fall off. I mean, we saw it in 4-2 in game number 1. We saw it in 6-2 here in game number 2. And, of course, 7-2 can have its share of problems as well.
Yeah, yeah. And it's, like, typically the game that people play the least out of the 3 Mario games, so just less experience there. It's one of the games of all time.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, you see more SMB 1 speedruns and SMB 3 speedruns, and you do see SMB 2 speedruns. I mean, heck, for tournaments, you see more SMB 1 and 3 tournaments, which kind of sad if you want my honest opinion. I mean, Mario 2 needs to get its own share of love, if you know what I mean.
Hey, it's my favorite game of the 3, so I completely agree. I'm a big 2U fan. yeabruh and MegaDav, were you hopping in here for interviews or anything? I don't know if you guys got sent the link, because I know last time I think Dave didn't actually get sent a link. So let me know if you guys got that or if you want to do that. But yeah, still super fun to watch. I mean, hand RNG and all that stuff aside, SMB 2 was exciting. SMB 3 they played really well. Same with 1 was super clean too. Actually, they had like no issues.
I don't believe. No, you're right. Both of them played, you know, outside from being a hit from Bowser, but that's neither here nor there. They both played Mario 1 clean both races. I mean,
yeah,
didn't take any unforced errors, didn't take any unforced hits. You know, they didn't have to restock on their power-ups. So, yeah, they both played Mario 1 very, very well today.
Yep, yeah, it's really nice to see. Okay, I'll send you guys the link, so then
Yep, so we're going to get you guys in here for an interview. We'll talk about these two races here very shortly. We have our winner here, yeabruh, in the commentator's booth. GG, congratulations, a 2-0 shutout today to go to 2-0 in group play. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Yeah, thank you. Dav, thank you. Thank you for praise. It was
fun to watch, man. Yeah, it was good.
It was.
Yeah, welcome in, Dave. GG's, man.
What's up, Dave?
So let's
configure his audio. So.
Yeah, we'll get him straightened out here, and once we do, we'll throw some questions these runners' way. But yeabruh, I'll tell you what, really clean run with the exception of that 1 death in 6-2. Very solid run today.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know. To be fair, I was more worried of 6-3, so that's probably why I kind of forgot that 6-2 maneuver for a moment.
Well, I will say, in Mario 2, you both had your share of follies in both games. In game 1, it was 4-2. You were both struggling in 4-2. And then in game 2, you were both struggling in 6-2. So it's kind of weird how you both had the same problems in the same game.
Yeah, it's then 4-2 I just forgot to press A. That's my usual strat. I mean, and then getting it twice in a row, that was unheard of. So y'all saw it first here. There's always time for a first.
Nice. Which of these games is your best game, would you say?
I would say 1, because
that's what I was guessing.
I practice 2 and 3 the most.
Okay. Yeah, because I think you've done a good amount of like lost levels, which transfers really well to SMB 1.
It does actually.
Hello, sorry, I think I was muted. But GG,
you were muted, yes, but GG. All right, so Megadave, we were talking about Mario 2 kind of being the bane on both of you, especially in game number 1. You know, in game number 1, you both were struggling in 4-2, but unfortunately for you, Megadave, you took that unfortunate game over in 7-2. That sent you back, and that was pretty much the deciding factor of game number 1 there. So that was rather unfortunate. You actually both game overed. Now, yeabruh took the intentional game over because when he got to World 7, he had no extra lives left, so he played it safe there. So that definitely helped. The wart fight, that was kind of a train wreck in game number 1. You had a much better wart fight in game number 2, so props to you for the recovery there. And game number 2, you were still in the running. When you grabbed the warp whistle, I know you had your share of problems in 6-2 and Mario 2, but you were still in the running. You were 35 seconds back when you grabbed the warp whistle in 1 fort. Unfortunately, you got the bad end of the coin flip when it came to the hand RNG. yeabruh had just the one hand. You unfortunately had all 3.
Yeah, and like in game 1, I think I decided to go despite in 7-1. I thought about taking a game over on purpose, but I was like, I already made a lot of mistakes, so like I don't want to lose another like 30 second like to restock. So I said to myself, let's go. Let's just try risk and reward. And unfortunately it backfired. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Like SMB2 with my first in my first matchup against Stewie, like it was SMB3 that was a struggle for me, and this time around it was SMB2. So it's always a different game. That's the thing with like mini marathons like that with 3 games. It's tough to do all 3 perfectly all the time. There's always one issue here and there.
Yeah, but, it's really hard to play them all consistently.
Exactly, and like for SMB3, I thought like on my second match I was I did everything that my skills like within my skills. It was just the RNG. Like with 3 hands, I still managed to get a 12.25, so it would be on par with my PB in SMB3. So very satisfied with everything that happened in SMB3. Unfortunately, yeah, the RNG wasn't on my side this time around.
Yeah, that's classic SMB3, right?
Yeah, we hate to
Never
see it.
win. Yeah. Makes for interesting races, but it's a bummer when someone's like already ahead and then they just get like no hands. You're like, oof, that's tough to deal with for whoever's behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both of
exactly.
you, your Mario ones were clean in both games, so you should be proud of yourselves for that. Both of you played Mario 3 exceptionally well, too, so Mario 2, yeah, both of you kind of struggled with Mario 2 today, but in the end, yeabruh, 2-0 win. Congratulations. So you're in a pretty good spot here in group play.
Thank you, LOC, Ethan. Dav, thank you.
Yeah, and then later today at 5, we have another race between, I believe, JT Knott and Stewie. So if you guys want to see another match, got one coming, or 5 Eastern, I should clarify. Soon we have another match coming up. But sweet, yeah. I don't know if you guys have anything left to say, but whatever you want to say, we can...
I'm good. I'm good on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go have lunch and think about my 0-2 record right now because I
Okay.
lost against Stewie, so I will need to probably practice a little bit more because my next opponents are very good as well. Everybody is good in that tournament, but GTAs and JT Knott are very, very strong players. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bring my A game, I think.
Yeah, that would be a tough race, but yeah, thank you guys for racing. Super grateful you joined.
Thank you, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, take it easy, everyone. I guess we can end on that. So have a good one.
Thank you very much. All right, please make sure you give both of our runners, yeabruh00 and SuperMegaDav, a follow. Great performance by both of them today. But for now, that's going to wrap up our coverage of the 2024 NES Any% Trilogy Tournament here on Speed Gaming 3. So on behalf of everybody here on Speed Gaming, and of course, for my commentator partner, Ethan RTA, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you again later on for more exciting coverage of the 2024 Trilogy Tournament. Have a good one, folks.